Check, check.
Check, check.
Ladles and jelly spoons, this is Tim Dowd for Living with MS in Tenerife. Good evening. So, cool dudes, Tim Dowd for Living with MS in Tenerife. I am here today in the Rosa Centre. As you can probably see behind me, it's very grey today. I don't know whether it's clouds or dust. It's Kalima. There's music blaring out. I don't know if you can hear it because I think we've got you on what's the word? Voice isolation. Welcome to the show. Of course, Christina is with me. She is on this side today. So we sorted it out, didn't we, kid? How are you?
Hello. I'm really bad.
Uh-huh.
The weather's driving me crazy.
Yeah, it's 33 degrees this morning. It's probably in just touching 30 now, but there's a breeze, isn't there now,
Uh,
which is pretty good. I've been sweating me
Things up.
things off. I couldn't think of what I could say. I couldn't think of what I could say online. There you go. Let's get a random comment up. Louise Parks. Hi, Tim and Christina and all Louisa Parks. Thank you
Hey.
so much for all your support, Louisa. Very well appreciated. Very well appreciated. Oh, just in case you didn't know, we're on Meetup Monday today. So we've got nobody with us today. Nobody is registered, but some people did say they might pop by. But we'll see whether that happens or not. If not, it's not a problem. As you can see, I've been working on little teasers for you. That weather one was quite a nice one, actually. And we'll see what we can see. What I'm going to do, I'm going to blur the background here. There you go. So we don't get Christine in the background. And we'll go for blurring Christina's background as well. Let's see if that works. Yes, it did. I think, yeah. You all right, kid?
Yeah,
You just knackered, are you?
yeah,
Just hope somebody comes and takes this camera away from you, innit?
yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what I'll do is I'll do this so that they can't see you right now, okay? You have a little rest, okay? If you start snoring, I'll shubs you.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So let's see what you guys are saying. Oh, if I do that, she's back on. I'll tell you what I'll do. You can get double bubble Tim. Or what we'll do, we'll give you a view of, let's take me off and we'll get a view of where we are. Let me just zoom out as well. There you go. And so this is the bar. This is Tropical. As you can see right at the far end, there's a kiddies playground. There's two sort of buildings, two bars, if you like. This one is like the one behind me is like the big bar. And then the other one is a little bar and a kitchen. So you'll be able to see that. Does the lens need a bit of a clean, maybe? No. A couple of dust particles on it, but we'll see what we shall see. There you go. So let's see, guys, what you guys are saying. Go right to the top. John's on. It's a shame people in the chat don't say hi to one another more. A little clickety on chat, but good stream, Tim. Well done, I bet. This is removed. Oh, you lost your bet, John. Evening, Tim and Christine. I hope it's all. We don't remove chats unless it's contravenes one of the channel guidelines. And the channel guidelines, as you all know, because you had to chat, you had to be able to say these are. If you haven't done that, have a look. You can click at them. But they are respect is what you're going to say, respectful to others. Integrity, which means, if you don't know, doing the right thing, even when nobody's looking, is integrity. And honesty. So be honest with yourself and others. So if shame people in chat don't say hi to one another more, is I think is sarcasm, which is the lowest form of wit. And a little clicky on chat. It's a little clicky on chat. I think it's only clicky with a Q, so it'd be click, like the French word click. I think it would only be clicky if we didn't allow other people in. So a good stream, well done. I bet this comments removed. No, we won't. Oh, Craig is on. Ray Duffy, hello from a dull slate damp rain. He is right though. It's the same people that chat. Sometimes we get extra people in, sometimes we don't. But maybe if you kept your comments to the stream, then more people would feel like they could chat. Maybe people do feel ostracized that they're not part of the clique. But I don't know. I don't know what the I don't know what the solution is, to tell you the truth. Or maybe it's not even a problem. Maybe it's not even a problem. Amory's on. Get up for it. Nick's on. Simon Marks. Ray Duffy. We did that. Oh, I missed a load. Craig, Ray, Dundee, Derek. Get up for it, Nick, Anne-Marie, Elton. Here he is. Are you staying or you're up for dinner somewhere?
So, hi, Christine, guten Tag. Wie geht's, Herr Sienen?
Good, Dankeschön.
You're just still showing off now, aren't you?
Yeah, ein bisschen.
Ein bisschen. Okay. So,
How are you?
we're excellent. We just got here and we've just gone live, so you're live right now. If you want a microphone, you can nick Chris's.
No, it's fine. I'm sure people can hear my voice.
You having a beer?
Hey, no.
Where you?
To be fair, I don't really drink that much.
No?
It's mad because I was always the one who was driving. I was always the one who was working, or the next day I was always the one who would be driving. And having even, obviously, if you drink a fair bit, you'll never really be over the limit after having one beer the next day, effectively. But when you hardly drink anything, having one beer and I couldn't risk that.
You couldn't risk it, yeah.
Couldn't risk that.
No.
So.
Well, we come here on Shanks's pony, so.
A what?
Shanks's pony.
What's that? What's a Shanks's pony?
On foot.
Oh, right. I've
never heard that.
Honestly, Tim, I've never heard of that.
Shanks's pony. Put a link in the comments if you use the word Shanks's pony for going on foot.
If they've even heard about it, I've never heard of that.
No?
No. That's crazy.
Shanks's pony. I've no idea. My dad used to say it.
Link in the
My
comments
mum.
then.
Link in the comments, yeah.
Where it came from.
Shanks's pony. We can find that out now.
Uh-huh.
Hey Siri, where did Shanks's pony come from?
Okay, I found this on the web for where did Shank's pony come from?
Shank's pony. Shank's pony. Oh, I pressed the button and it's gone. Oh, anyway. Oh, sorry. We'll find out anyway.
It's the climate at the moment.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's warm, isn't it? It's very
33.
Yeah.
A little bit cloudy, a little bit misty. You won't be able to see lots of stuff. And Christina's feeling it. You know, it's like muggy, you know.
Yeah.
It's like everything's sticky.
Yeah.
So you got to sort of.
You got to drink.
You got to drink. I'm on the alcohol free.
Isn't it? Is it?
I'm on alcohol free. So what's been happening? Well, for those of you who don't know, this is the customizer. Go and see our Tuesday chat. Was it Tuesday we did?
It was
or Wednesday?
It was closed. That's the way I knew. Was it?
Right, Wednesday.
Wednesday.
It was Wednesday chat in the morning. You'd find all about it, and go back. And I found the Hoff as well. I found
That's right. Yeah.
I found the Hoff and all the videos to do with the Night Rider, not to be
Get that
confused
right.
with the Night Strider. Hello, Andrew, if you're watching. Well, the Night Rider, you did the kit car, didn't you?
Yeah. But yeah, it's good. It was a good project. I enjoy that. But there again, every project's good that we do. So I love it.
Where's the family?
The sounds bound.
Are they here or are
They will be soon.
they shopping?
Yeah.
Are you going for dinner somewhere?
Yeah. I don't know where yet though.
It's got to be the Legendary or the Tapas Emporium.
Yeah, they're good.
Have you been to
tapas? I love tapas.
the Tapas Emporium? It's a shame it's like 6 o'clock already. The Tapas Emporium, they do how many is there? With three. They do €35 for 2 people.
Yeah.
And you get the bread and the salad and all the dips.
Yeah.
Then you can choose 5 tapas, and that's in the price there.
Yeah.
The only thing if the drinks are, premium.
They're going to make the money up somehow.
Right. And then if there's only 3 of you, then you don't pay 70, you pay half again. Or depending on, they do it pro rata of how many tapas you have. And some tapas are a little bit more, so they add 250 on or something like that.
Yeah.
Like the
Like a fillet beef or something, or
the more expensive stuff, but that's quite good. And the one on the end, Legendary, that is to die for. I mean, you're going to drop a ton for 2 of you, easily, without drinks. Yeah. So if you have a starter and a dessert and a main course, it's you won't get away with less than, let's say, 200 between the 3 of you.
Just wanted to ask you. Last week we went to Nebula for
Right.
All right. But there's a place underneath where Freaky Friday is, Monte Cristo. Is it Luna? What's the
Lunica?
Lunica. What's that like? Because I've heard it's brilliant. So that's what we were going to try as well.
Right. Lunica. There's people who have Lunica. The guy there started off, I think, or I remember him first as the commie chef in what is now La Divina Comida, which was next to the Irish bar, which is now an Indian, next to Germany, Germany, which used to be a Scottish bar. But they started off down there. Then the guy who had that left, went back to Dublin. Polish guy went back to Dublin.
Yeah.
And so they got, the next thing I saw is they got the Prince, which is underneath Monte Cristo, but where the tapas bar is.
Right.
Don Pepe.
Is that good, the tapas?
That is excellent.
See, I do like tapas because I like a little bits of quite a few things.
Now, if you go in there and you get something like a fish plate or something like that, and then you get a couple of this, that, and the other, it's well worth it. Well worth it.
So if you had the choice, if you're going for tea tonight, would you go to La Lunica or would you go to the tapas?
Well, I'm telling you about La Lunica now, because La Lunica, or the unique one, Lunico, I think it's called, Lunico. They then went from the Prince, they went up to the top behind the Mind Hotel.
Yeah.
The Terraza Sueño Azul.
I've seen that. It's like a
pool bar type thing, nice area. And then they've come down to Lunico, but everywhere they've been, the menu's been exactly the same, or near as damn it. Yeah. And if you want a steak or a piece of fish, or I think they do pizzas now, or they stopped doing pizzas, I'm not sure. But it's like that type of thing. It's sort of like, it's well presented, good food.
Yeah.
There's nothing there that I would say you've got to go for it for that.
Yeah.
There's nothing in my salt and pepper prawns, I think was salt and pepper calamari.
Yeah.
That was the thing I always liked.
Yeah.
But they put a lot of passion in it.
Yeah.
And the wife or the girlfriend or the woman who's there, she's very passionate, she's very touchy-feely type thing. So, and it's a great place, really. It's a nice area, So, but if you want tapas, either go to Don Pepe, or this place here. This is the same owners as Steak 21, and the Tapas Boutique.
Yeah.
But the Tapas Boutique, you pay every one that you want. It's sort of a la carte, right?
Yeah.
And this one, you pay 35 and have 5.
Yeah.
So, but we think 5 for 2 people is way enough, isn't it? In fact, one of the tapas is half a chicken, if you want it.
For a tapas, that's crazy, isn't it?
So that's really good, because the they actually sous vide the whole chicken during the day, and then when it's ordered, they whack it in half and finish it off.
Wow.
So it's, so that's one tapper. The other tappers that we like were the what are they called? I like the little sausages in aniseed schnapps.
Yeah.
Chorizo in aniseed schnapps.
Yeah.
They were really good. What else? What did you like? Cheeses. Yeah.
Do you like goat's cheese, Christine?
Calamari cheese. Yeah.
Do you like goat's cheese? Do you like goat's cheese?
I do.
Yeah, it's very strong, isn't it? It's like it's crazy. We got bruschetta the other day, and it said bruschetta with cheese or just the tomato. So I said, well, bruschetta with cheese, and it was goat's cheese.
Goat's cheese, yeah.
Strong. It's like you close one eye. That's crazy. I need to ask you something. When did you leave Germany?
To come here?
Not to come here. When did you leave? Yeah, when did you go to Germany? When did you move to Germany?
I left. I left Britain.
Yeah.
To go to Germany in 1989, in June '89.
When did the Berlin Wall fall? Because I'm trying to remember when I was
2
there.
months later.
2 months later.
Mm-hmm.
So you were there when the Berlin Wall came down.
I think they came down because of me.
It was crazy because we went over there, and it was before we went over there twice to a place called Wildeck Obersuhl, which is about an hour from Kassel.
Mm-hmm.
Kassel, I believe, is a big place.
Where she was born.
There you go. So we were, and right on the border of the end of the road, I've forgotten the name of the road, Eisenachstraße. Wow, that is crazy. Eisenachstraße. That is weird. And we stayed with a family called Gunther and Ingrid Schmidt. And I was a pen pal with one of their friends. That's a long time ago, pen pals. Now it'd be email pals, wouldn't it? Anyway, so the wife was a banker, a bank clerk, and the husband was a policeman. And so we stayed there, and he said, whilst you're here, do you want to go over into East Germany? Now, he couldn't because he was from West Germany or whatever it was, but he said he can get us across legally, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
So we went into the bank and spoke to Ingrid, and she got us some East German marks. Now, allegedly, you weren't supposed to do that because
they wanted the D mark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, so we got a really, really good exchange rate for. And we said, well, how much do we need? Now, obviously, bear in mind, that was quite a few years ago. And it was with my mum and dad. And my
it was pre-89 then.
Yeah. So we were there. So we went across the border with the car, and we drove into East Germany. And they were all telling us that they'd be watching you on the Eisenachstraße. They'd tell you you're doing this, and they're listening in, and this, that, and the other. So we drove across the border, and we went on to their version of the motorway, which was like an A road at best. And we pulled up at like a service station. We were all hungry. So we went round and they had hot dogs. Now, the hot dogs were about that long and the bun was about that big. And
that's what we're having tonight.
Yeah. Massive long hot dogs, little bun. And it was crazy. And we couldn't work out because of the exchange rates and how cheap things were over there, because things were for buttons, you know, they lived really, really basic. And we could only work it out that I think it was every 4 ones we had, it cost us 2 pence. So my dad said, we're filling up here for the week. So we had about 3 or 4 each. It was just absolutely crazy. And then the next time we went back, a couple of years later, or whenever it was that we were in by the Brandenburg Gate as the wall was, you know, so it was coming down. And so we got our hammers out. We took big chunks of the Berlin Wall, and we've still got it at our house with all the graffiti on. So it's kind of cool. And I know you can buy them on eBay pieces, but
but don't forget on eBay, right? There was only like 38 tons that was chipped away, and they've sold 480 tons on eBay already.
But I know full well that this piece was from it because we took it off. So it's more to us now because it's nice to have a story like the hot dog story.
If you'd have taken a picture of you doing it, and then held the picture, then that would be worth quite a bit of money now.
I've got pictures, I've got video. We had back in the days. Do you remember we were talking the other day about Super VHS and Betamax? one of those big, massive cameras.
Yeah.
You know, we had one of those with us. So
Only give you cauliflower ears.
yeah, massive thing with a big VHS video and in the side. So I've got a video of me chipping it away. I've got photographs of
Well, there you go.
my brother and I chipping it away. So we've got
Stick it on eBay.
and it's got a bit of metal in it as well. So you know, the things.
What a rebar.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Cool, dude. I'm just going to check to see we're all right. Yep. I'm going to see what people are saying, all right?
Yeah.
Because there's bound to be questions. Dendley Den, Tim, could you give a shout out to me and Mrs. McKnight's 47 years anniversary? We're over your way in 10 days' time. Happy anniversary, you guys. And don't forget when you come over, if you want to go for a walk or you want to come to Meetup Monday or you fancy coming to surprise me at Freaky Friday, don't forget to go to timothydowd.com/events and book it. Because if you don't book it, I don't know you're coming, like this guy here. He says, I'll be there, I'll be there.
I said I'll be there.
Yeah, I know, but if I had to change it, right, of course I know you, right? But if I had to change it, I always send a message out on this channel,
Yeah.
right? So you do book it, and just in case something changes, and then we can get back to you, and so you're not disappointed.
I'd have found you.
You would have. Derek Walker, good evening. It's Craig. Pictures sound fantastic. Ray Duffy sounds fine here. I, Tim Christina says Dave Butler. Jeff Daniels is on. Zelda Carr's on. Emma Kelly, Louisa Parks. North Tenerife man's on. Good evening. David Longdon, it's Craig, Anne-Marie Elton, Alan's Homemade Vlogs. What you missed? Nothing. I, Tim and Christina, very rare for me to catch you live, says Sue B. Well done for catching us live, Sue. David, Alan, Anne-Marie, North Tenerife man. Rich, good evening. David, Craig, Anne-Marie, David again. Pam Domain's on. Tony Tabarot from an extremely soggy west of Scotland. That's terrible. Biblical here, Tony. Oh dear. What? Killing children.
Yeah. Yeah. People putting bushes on fire and
That's it.
things.
Bushes on fire.
Yeah.
Well, at least you can get
They're through the Red Sea.
yeah, but at least you can get the all you need to go to the tap to get your wine.
Yeah, there you go. Plenty of fish.
Picture and sound very good, says Tony. That was Tony Such, not Tony Tabro. Tony Tabro's on here again.
Any
Siobhan's on.
pony one?
Hmm?
Any comments on the pony?
I'm not there yet. I think we missed loads. So old saying, when in doubt, say now, says Simon Marks. Two flies playing on your head, Tim. They've probably had their fill by now. Zelda, 3 pubs, 30 years is on. Rocky Earth Guy's on. Rocky Earth Guy, I've not seen that before. Hiya, Rocky. Georgina Divine. I was only thinking about you the other day, Georgina. You hadn't commented for a while. I thought you might have swapped me out for somebody else. Hi from Segburg in Cumbria. David Ferreteria's on. That always makes me laugh. Tim, it's because we don't know the new subscribers, but I find it difficult to say hi to all my virtual friends without saying hi to everyone. To tell you the truth, if everybody just says hi everyone, then we're all sorted.
It says everything, doesn't it?
No, but I think what it is, I think what it is, they know that I'm going live Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and also in the morning, right? So they know they can come on and chat. So I don't think half of them are watching me anyway.
Yeah.
They're just chatting amongst us. I know that's not true. But of let's say the 100 people that are on, or what's on now, 99 people that are on, right? And looking, I'd say 40 maybe chat.
Yeah.
But there's 1,000 people who watch afterwards.
Yeah.
So it's not really a click of watchers, it's a click of live people who want to be on the live to do the chat, you know.
Do you know what I liked him though? It's good because all your videos, because we watch them 9 out of 10 times on catch up, obviously. Like on Freaky Fridays, because that sometimes don't get into like 8, 9 o'clock. But then we get a chance to catch them up, and even sometimes over a couple of days, it's like a group of friends getting together, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's crazy because years ago, I would say that it wouldn't feel, but we're all so used to being over phones now, FaceTime, videos, YouTube, everything, Instagram. But it does feel like you're with a group of friends, you know what I mean? And it's crazy because you do sometimes feel like you're there, do you know what I mean? Especially if you've been to Calio and you're watching you on live, you catch up, whatever. it's like, wow, yeah, for a minute.
Knowing the place as well is quite
Exactly,
nice.
yeah, I know where he is. I've been there. If you go over that hill, round the corner, it's there. Just mean, so it's good to watch. It's a really good thing, you know.
We really like it because it gives us something to do in retirement.
Yeah.
First of all. Secondly, it's self-sustaining.
Yeah.
So the people who support the channel, thank you very much for supporting the channel, by the way. It allows me to do this without Christina saying, what have you spent money on now?
Yeah.
Yeah? Although she still says that, don't you, kid? She's nodding now. Yeah, Chris used to be in control of the money until she got ill, and then,
Now it's all down to Tim.
yeah, then she says, no, we can only afford beans on toast tonight. Was that a new camera? No, I've had it years.
Yeah.
It's what women used to say, isn't it? Are those new shoes? No, I've had them years, mate.
Yeah.
I've had them years. 110 people watching. Siobhan, Orcus Whaley's on. Sorry you're late. No problem. Go and stand in the corner. Shanks's Pony, we've heard of it. Okay. Thought it was a Norfolk thing, says Robert Ingle.
I'd love to know what it is, though. It'd be good.
Just means on foot, Shanks's Pony.
But where?
But why does Shanks? I don't know. Carol and I don't go back till later. Tim and everyone. It's been awful. Troon. I'm rushing through now. Got a dash. See you, Zelda. Evening. Last time we went to the Nebula. Sorry to say. Last time we went to the Nebula. Sorry to say it was very good. Sorry to say it was very good.
Yeah, unless it was like, you know, unfortunately, I know I said it was okay. They said sorry, but they found it good. So it's just.
Oh, right. Okay. No, it depends what you have. Christina and I, we always have the same thing when we go, and we don't go there often. I always have the burger with the honey and the cheese.
Yeah.
And Chris always has the pasta with the mushrooms, right? Is it mushroom ravioli in the Nebula underneath the Terrace El Habli? Yeah. Christina's out of it. You have a little rest, darling. Okay. Reminder, hit the thumbs up. Thank you. Hi, Tricia, when you're back in Tenerife. Siobhan, Denise, hello, Anne, Alan, Rob, sounds like a smear on the plate at a price. Sounds like a smear on the plate at a price. That probably sounds one of the more expensive ones. Yeah. Denise was a strange one. It reminds me of Martin Lewis, the money-saving expert guy. Is that you?
I'll have his money.
Dead ringing for Neil Oliver, the senior entertainments with P&O.
Senior entertainer, as long as it's senior as in really experienced, not senior as in old.
Maybe.
I'll take that one as long as it's senior as in experienced. Yeah, I'll take that one.
Tim Badger ordered a lobster top hotel and not pleased when it only had one claw. Was this the waiter? Sorry, it was in a fight. Well, bring me the winner. Denise, my health is against me, says Tricia. Oh dear. I'm just going straight down the bottom. Community good of virtual friends. There you go. Quite a few followers are old friends, though. Tina Rigby and they stopped chatting now because I've told them off. Don't worry. You do what you want, lot. Good evening, Tim and Christian, and all. Christian now. Is that a exchange operation?
There you
go. That's quite all right. Should we get? Do you want a drink?
I'm all right, thanks, Tim.
Hola, caballero. Otra cerveza sin, porfa.
You are very good at Spanish, aren't you? Do you speak it fluently, or do you just know?
No, I always learn foreign languages like a song. So I decide what I want to say, and then I ask somebody in Spanish how to say it.
Yeah.
And then I don't read the words in my head. I just listen to what they say and then just repeat it. Bin overgefallen, glaube ich, habe Maxenbrucher.
That's German.
It is, but that's how I learned to speak Bavarian.
Ah.
I've fallen over. I think I've broken my leg. It's like phrases you need while skiing.
Yeah, there you go. You know? That's good.
Bin overgefallen, glaube ich, habe Maxenbrucher. And then people say, oh, you're a natural. Yeah. The biggest problem is it's like learning English like that, right? So let's assume you're foreign, you don't speak English, but you learn the phrase, hey, up, lad, I don't speak any English whatsoever, and I've got no clue what you're saying, right?
Yeah.
And then they go, you're just joking, aren't you? You okay?
Yeah.
So I've got that problem that sometimes I think I speak it better than I do. And also, it's easier to speak Spanish because you just pronounce every letter.
Yeah.
Okay, you got to know that double L's are Y, and there's some other rules.
Hence Cayo.
Callao.
Callao.
C-A-K, yeah, and double L, yeah, and then A-O, Callao. Callao.
But don't you think Callio's better?
Callio, yeah.
Callio.
Well, it always reminds me of Calico Cat or something like that, you know.
Callio. It's. Oh, where are you off to? Callio.
Yeah, but everybody says Callio.
Yeah.
All the Brits say Callio, and nobody knows where it is.
Yeah.
It's like going to Liverpool.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Or Manchester.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
Or what's it? London.
Yeah.
Liverpool. I like that one.
It's good, that. The live pool.
The live pool. Tim, origin of Shanks pony believed to be a Scottish origin from Shanks Nag. Shanks Nag attested in 1774. Wow.
Do you remember that?
I don't remember that. Well, it's only 1826 now.
Very quick, that's him.
There you go.
Impressive, that's good. For a Monday night.
Sorry?
For a Monday night, that was very
Oh,
quick. I'm going to use that one in future. I like that.
Muchas gracias. Se segundo, sí? I'm going to have one with alcohol later as well, just for fun. I can't afford to drink this. It goes down too quick. This is more expensive than the alcohol-full one, yeah.
I went past a pub in Dublin. I was over there doing some work.
Well, that's the difference between you and me, you see.
You'd stop.
I've got alcoholic constipation.
Yeah.
I can't pass a pub.
And it said alcohol-free pub. And then on the second half of it, it actually says, yes, you read that right. And alcohol-free, we don't serve alcohol. So it's all alcohol-free beers, alcohol-free drinks in a pub. And it was rammed. Driving past it, I was on my way to the port. I drove past it. It's in the side road. It was rammed.
Where's this, sir?
In Dublin.
In Dublin?
Honestly, I couldn't believe it.
At the Basaris.
The what?
The bus station. I remember when you get off the ferry from Holyhead, the bus takes you to the Basaris, right?
Yeah.
And we got there, I think it was 7:30 in the morning. And my mate says, come on, there's a pub over there. His door's open. So we walked in. He says, sorry, lads, we don't open till 8 o'clock. I went, oh. I said, well, would you like a drink while you wait? And we had 2 Guinness in the half an hour we're there before 8 o'clock, yeah? And then he says, right, lads, we're open now. Well, what you having? Right? And we said, oh, we'll have another Guinness then, please. And he only charged us from 8 o'clock. He didn't charge us for the 4 pints that we had from 7:30 to 8. I was really impressed with that. I say, it's all true. It's all true.
Yeah.
The Irish are the best. The Irish are the best. Not to be taken away from the Scottish, who would charge you for the pint that you haven't had yet, but you could have done.
And what can you say about the Welsh?
The Welsh, Wales is a beautiful place. If it wasn't for the people. No.
Oh, that sounds more like Russian.
No, it didn't. That's pure Welsh.
I'm only joking.
Pure Welsh, you know.
I'm only joking.
No, the Welsh people are... there's 3 types of Welsh people. There is normal Welsh people, there is super normal Welsh people, and like everywhere else in the world, you've got over-the-top Welsh people, right? And the over-the-top Welsh people are the ones that speak Welsh like an Italian.
Yeah.
You know, the old lady standing on the corner, yeah? The normal Welsh people are basically just normal people. You know, there's no difference. And then there's the... what did I say the third one was? Is the ones that are so proud to be Welsh that it's painful, you know. It's painful that I have to speak English to you because you don't speak my language. So
You do your accents quite well, you know. I'm quite impressed with that.
you're quite impressed with that, yeah?
Yeah, especially your Welsh.
Well, they had to teach us that before we could come to Britain, you see.
Are we back in Wales again now?
No, we're in Russia now.
Bit of a European field trip, isn't it? With
It is.
the accents.
It is. Google Shanks pony derives from one shanks of legs, and it's 729 Scottish saying. Okay.
So it's like a
shank.
Is it
Like a ham shank.
A ham shank? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
There you go. Yeah.
Ham shank.
This is another thing about the ham shank. It's crazy. Loads of people.
We're not going into London by any chance.
No,
Okay, right.
No, we'll keep out the
Keep it out of
London slang. Don't
Yeah.
keep it.
Do me a favour, leave it out.
Yeah,
Isn't that Queen Mum looking
before the
Yes.
And it's this guy asked his wife, why do you always cut the leg off the ham shank before you put it in the oven? And
I told you this story.
because there was the pan.
Yeah.
Yeah, was it you?
It was me told you this story because it
How
was my
bad's that thing? I'll
mum.
bring it around. That's mad that you said that. I don't remember you
Because
telling me.
my mum had cut the end off the shank before
Yeah.
putting it in the oven, and I
Yeah.
said why? She said because Granny did it.
Yeah.
And we went on Nelly. So we went to my nan's house and said, "Why do you do it?" And we thought it was going to be some sort of great cooking tip with
Yeah.
the the oozing out of the
Yeah.
bark in the. And she says, "Well, it wouldn't fit in my pan."
And so everybody in that family from then on.
Exactly.
But that's how things happen, is it? People, why do that? Well, we've always done it like that.
Well, do you know why? You've got to read it to be more impressed, right?
Okay.
But the rockets to the moon,
Yeah,
right?
allegedly.
No, the booster rockets for the space shuttle had to be made a certain size because the place where they were built and the place where they were delivered to had to go through a tunnel, a railway tunnel, right? So they couldn't be bigger than the railway tunnel because they couldn't get them there, right? And the railway tunnel is a certain size because of the gauge. And the gauge of a railway is based on the ruts in the Roman or in the roads before the Roman roads,
Right.
For the carts, and the carts were made a certain size because 2 horses' arses was the width of a cart, right? So basically, the carts were jigged to fit 2 horses' arses.
Yeah.
And because they had the jigs, when they started making railway carriages, they made in the same gauge. So
makes sense.
So the original gauge of the railway was the same as the carts, was the same as 2. So they're basically going to the moon. The size of the booster rockets were determined by 2 horses' asses.
There you go. And that's the space race in one.
That's the space race in one. Whether we went or not. Andrew Horseman, super chat. Thank you so much, Andrew Horseman. I shall put that to very good use very soon. End of September. If you do a super chat on here, we get it by the end of the following month. Thank you so much for all the people that donated last month. I'm going to get it next week. Thank you very much. If you want to send something immediately, you can just go to timothydowd.com/sponsor, and there's a link to the PayPal account. And then that's Christina will gets that as in her name, innit, kid?
And then you won't get it. Christina will get it.
No, she doesn't. Well, she gets, that's basically her fund for the books and also for the data and stuff. Oh, talking about data, 49.5. I think we might run out of data before the end of the show.
Can I ask you something, just in case you do run out of data?
Yeah.
You know when people give thumbs up?
Yeah.
I know you probably explained this a million trillion times, but is that like it sounds like it's popular. So if it's popular, you get brought up. So people who wouldn't necessarily watch you get to see you with thumbs up. Is it because you don't seem to? I hear loads of people saying
it's not a push.
Thumbs up. Give me the thumbs up.
The algorithm doesn't push videos out.
Right.
The user pulls videos in.
Okay.
So if you have watched, let's say, one of Andrew's, or one of the MacMaster, or one of anybody else, if you've watched one of, well, let's say Andrew's, because that's Tenerife based, right? Yeah. Then the algorithm will give you more Tenerife based ones, and the ones with the more interaction, either thumbs up, thumbs down, or comments, will be put first. So basically, it never pushes you out to somebody who's never seen you. Yeah. It's always the person watching that creates the algorithm. Right. So it's what you pull. Yeah. So the best thing you can do to help the channel is not only the thumbs up, but the best thing you can do, and this is the God's honest truth, is to share the video. You press the share button, you press either Facebook, TikTok, I think you can do TikTok, no, Facebook, X, or Instagram, or send it to a message to somebody, yeah? So, but if you share the video and say, hey, just watch this, it was dead interesting, or that guy at 1 minute and 35 seconds, it was a great video playing. If you do that, then I go into people's rooms that are not normally in. Right. But the thumbs up is basically a ranking of videos that you would have been presented anyway because you've watched something else.
So does it bother you if people give the thumbs up or the thumbs down?
No,
So it makes no difference.
it makes no difference. In fact, if you get a lot of thumbs down, then that means it's a controversial subject, and you might even get pushed more. You know, because people like bad news.
There's no bad publicity.
There's no bad publicity.
So if people go, what a load of rubbish.
Yeah. In fact, we've had 2 thumbs down already.
So then, it makes a difference.
Makes no difference then. It makes a difference in the mind of the person that presses the button because they feel a little bit more powerful.
Yeah.
You know, and the thumbs up people, they say we're helping. You know.
Yeah.
And it's and it really does. It really does help.
Good.
What else we got? I'm skipping a load of highs. Oh, we've only got highs. I'll go back. Anyway, I think it's to do with the shank, the ham shank. The shank's his pony, your bottom part of your body. I was going to have a look to see how much data I've got left. I'll be with you in 2 seconds. Have you got an anecdote while I'm working?
I'm full of anecdotes. It was crazy. I don't know if anybody else. If you can put a little comments on thing. We started watching Tim with his really in-depth knowledge of what was happening during COVID. And it was kind of really good to watch and listen to the facts and figures, what was going on, because it felt it's like getting something proofread rather than us reading all the rubbish and the jargon and all this, that, and the other, and not understanding everything. It was like proofread, and then obviously Tim said, "This is what's happening. This is where it is. These are the facts and figures," and it was really good to learn about what was happening and when we'd be able to come back to Tenerife. And that's where we started watching you, and it was great because you were walking around. I always say our village because we keep coming back to the same place every single year, and it was really nice. And you're a likable person as well, which does help. It does help. So that's where we started watching you. So it's like, is it 6 years now? 7 years? And then obviously came down, saw you, met up with you, and hey presto, and I think you're a cool guy.
Cool dude. Right, I've renewed the thing, so I've either done something great or bad. So I've renewed the plan. It says give us a few moments to update the system. So I don't think it'll stop. It'll just renew the plan in the background. So if we do go away, I apologize, it's my fault. But we would have gone away in 30 megabytes anyway, which at the rate that I'm pushing it out, which is HD, it's quite a, well, it was like 3 gigabytes per show.
Yeah,
is what I use.
Yeah,
and I use the Lobster SIM, and you can buy a Lobster SIM while you're on holiday, and then if you're only here for 2 weeks, you just park the SIM, and then when you come back next year, you just unpark it. You get the next 2 weeks.
I'd end up losing the SIM. They're that small now.
Yeah. Alan says, oh, the phrase is Scottish and Gaelic origins. Okay. Thanks, Carol. In Ireland, we have Shank's mare to describe walking. Okay. The moral of the story is more thumbs up, please. Yes, it is. Yes. Oh, I'm trying to get to 10,000 as well, subscribers.
What are you on now?
I'm on 9,000. No, I'm on 8,960, I think. Let me just check to see what I got up to now. It fluctuates.
It will be like
8,964, just like I'm going to be in 3 weeks' time.
8,964.
Well, 64 I'm going to be.
64, the last part of it.
Exactly. Tim's videos while on COVID are really worth watching. Thank you, Emma. Yeah, what I did is I decided to just show you what it was like. Yeah, I'd only just started the channel, and I became more known because I'd met the Macmaster, and then he couldn't come over, so I was like his voice on Tenerife, right? And then Andrew took over, and but I used to read all the Spanish BOE and BOCs, and then translate it for you guys. So I was like saying it from the horse's mouth, where a lot of other people were getting it from the English language newspapers over here, which weren't always correct.
Been watered down, changed,
well,
and
sometimes, I mean, sometimes they actually got it totally wrong.
Yeah,
and
quite a few times I noticed. Yeah, well, but it was good. Like I said, it was as if you read it and you gave us the most important parts. rather than a load of rubbish.
Right.
So it was good. So it was, you know, I
other
thanked
thing
you
is-
quite a few times for that, you know.
I never put adverts in the middle of my stuff either.
No.
So the sometimes you got to drag it out if you want an advert in the middle because it's got to be at least 8 minutes long.
Yeah.
So telling you about something that's, you know, it's like there was bad waves yesterday and 3 people got swept out to sea.
Yeah.
Our hearts and minds go out. Then what you've got to do, you've got to waffle on for 8 minutes if you're going to make money out of disaster tourism. So I don't do that.
No.
JBM Travels, great channel, Tim. Thank you. I was talking to Prash the other day, and he was asking about something that you'd said to him about the Made for Children. Whilst you're on YouTube, you have to tell, is each of the videos that you do, is it made for children, right? And it's this COPPA American thing where it used to be that people targeted children and made them buy stuff or something like that. So they made this rule that if you were made for children, that means if you were attracting children as an audience, then you couldn't monetize your channel, you couldn't do this, you couldn't do that, and you couldn't do the other. But what the problem was is that not a lot of people read the fine print. But I sent Prash the fine print, which basically means if you are targeting children, then you have to put your made for children. But if you just have children in your show, you really have to be careful. You can't just film children, obviously. Like there's a playground over here. I couldn't like just film children over there without asking the parents' permission and having a real reason for doing it, right? So the other day I was in Olive Garden, and in the Olive Garden there was a young girl there, and she watches the channel with her mum and dad, and she went, oh, that's him, you know. So they sat down on the next table, basically. I said, come on in a minute if it's all right with your parents. Anyway, they said it's fine. So she came on and we had a little chat and what have you. And then I had to turn the camera on the parents and sort of say, you did say it was all right, didn't you?
Yeah.
So you got to be careful when you're featuring kids. But this made for children button is only if you are actively targeting children as your main audience.
Cartoons,
Cartoons or toys to do with cartoons, or you know, selling something.
You can't monetize a children's.
You cannot monetize the children's. Well, I suppose you can monetize it in the way that you can have a business that does it, you know, but you can't do advertising monitors.
So what happens if if you got up now and you said we're going to go for a walk around here, and you're walking around? Obviously, there's going to be children walking past with their parents and things. Is that a completely different kettle of fish? You're not filming them, and they're just by fluke in your field of vision.
Correct. Basically, what happens is when people say you can't film me, right? That's not true. You can film anybody. If you don't say anything, then you are a background, or what they call a non-player. And what do they call it? There's an MPV. They call it non-player character or something like NPC. On the video games, there's characters that are not playable. Yeah. Right. You can't ask them questions or anything. They just go or whatever. So that's what people are when you're going around the street. As soon as somebody comes up to you and says, you can't film me, they have made themselves part of your show. They have given you now permission to respond to them on camera. So basically, by talking to me, you are giving me permission to film you in public.
Wow.
I can't come in your house and do it.
Yeah.
And I can't film you through the window. And I can't make you a part of the show, like turn the camera around and say, oh, that guy's got a blue shirt on, or she looks like she's had too much to drink, or whatever. Yeah, you can't make people the point of your show. Yeah. But what you can do is show, hey, there's loads of people here, right? But as soon as somebody comes up to you and interacts with you, you then have journalistic right to respond to them and film them.
Which is crazy, isn't it?
Well, no, I mean...
No, it's good. It's good. I'm just saying it's crazy, but people don't know that. And if they knew the laws and stuff, because we got annoyed with, what's it called once? We asked somebody to do something on our behalf.
All right.
And they had the thing that we were doing in their premises. And it was some really, really specialist aluminium welding. And although we've got the aluminium welding equipment, it is really crazy hard to aluminium weld to the where we wanted it. So we outsourced. Said, can you just do this little bit for us? Say this really cool thing in their workshop. And I said, listen, my customer, we've signed an NDA with him, so that the first person to see
He
it.
signed the NDA.
No, I signed the NDA with my customer. Yeah.
Well,
The person who asked me to build this thing
Yeah.
said, "Don't tell anybody about this."
Right. Okay.
And please, can we be the first people to see it and show it off?
Right.
Because if you show it off, you get all the praise. Whereas if we show it off, we get all the publicity,
Right.
which is what they wanted.
Right.
So I said, no problems at all. Sign the NDA. You'll be the first person. So we got this company to do a little bit of aluminium welding. So then they go, look at what we're working on. Click, 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 click. Photographs up on social media. And so I said to them, listen, I said, do me a favor. I said, can you take that down? Because you're not doing me a favor. You're getting paid. You didn't know anything about this. And it's not your job. It's our job. And also you're causing me. And he goes, no, we've taken pictures of it. We can do whatever we want. So then I looked into it. You know, when you go, right, that's it. You've now been awkward. I looked into it. So if I've got something of yours at my house and I photograph it, I can do whatever I want with it, because I've taken the photographs and I've done it, regardless of what you've asked me to do or not. It's just sort of nice. If you say, Ian, do me a favor, don't take pictures of that when it's at your place, then it's me being nice, nothing to do with legal or anything. But if I take the photograph, I own the rights to the photograph. And that, unfortunately, was what he did. So he was entitled to do it. However, as a result, he never got any more work from us. And sadly, 2 years later, he went under.
Yeah,
So,
I was going to say,
you know.
what he should have done was put up, this is the last welding job we're going to get.
Exactly.
No, I think the difference between private and corporate and public
Yeah.
is a very fine line. So if they'd signed an NDA with you, then you could have sued them to breach of contract.
Yeah.
But as you're right, it's like when I film something, it's like when people put on Facebook are going to take all your pictures and this all going to belong to them. You've got to put, I do not agree.
Yeah.
It's a load of rubbish.
Rubbish. It's just,
And
it's like
basically,
a
everything that you create is automatically yours, is automatically copyrighted in every country in the world, right? The only thing is, certain copyright laws and countries don't enforce certain copyrights as much as others do. And yeah, so let's see what people are saying. Okay, I'm going from bottom to top. Carol says Siobhan was too hot. Oh, we got to see Siobhan. Has Chris fallen asleep? She's enjoying herself.
Can't get some words in edgeways.
All things Lancashire. I thought you mentioned COVID and got it demonetized. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. What happens is sometimes you will get a message from Google to say we have limited your ability to earn money on this particular video because it contravenes one of the community guidelines or something like that, right?
By me mentioning that C word,
Yeah, yeah.
is that caused a problem or?
Sometimes, yeah, but it's not a problem really. I just get a letter saying this particular video can no longer accrue money, right? But I immediately press the button to say appeal against the decision with a person, right? And then they look into it, and 2 days later they go, oh, it's fine.
All right.
So a lot of people, it's like when you get a music strike.
Yeah.
Well, they say it's a strike. It's not a strike. It's called a copyright infringement. So the music playing in the background, I'll get a message to say, we heard this, 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 and this in the background.
Yeah.
And these publishers want the money.
Yeah.
Now, that's an automatic system. All you have to do is to click on the song, appeal against it, and then they by law, have to send this appeal to the publisher. The publisher's got to view it and has got to decide whether they insist upon that or they say, no, it's okay, right? 99 times out of 10, 99 times out of 100, right? They don't even look.
Yeah.
They just release it without looking automatically. With 30 days. Well, actually, they don't even do that. Google says if we don't get a reply within 30 days, we release it anyway.
Sounds.
So all I got to do is wait 30 days. And then people are saying, well, what happens within the 30 days? You're losing all that money. No, because they put it in escrow.
That's good, isn't it?
And then, because somebody's going to get it, right? Either the publisher's going to get it or me, right? So they put the money in escrow. And then if the publishers don't respond within 30 days, I just get the money.
Sounds like a film that does an escrow. It's like, it's really like, oh, put, your money's in escrow.
My money's in escrow, yeah.
Really?
I put loads of money in
I feel
escrow.
like a spy.
Do you want anything else to drink, darling?
Yeah.
Would you like some more ice? You're posh, aren't you? Ice in your drink. There you go.
Well, Tim, I'm going to have to love you and leave you, I think, my friend.
Well, can you leave us first?
Of course.
Okay.
So I'll catch up with you in the week. I'll message you and then we'll catch up.
We will. Are you going to go for a walk with me? I'm booked tomorrow and No, I'm booked tomorrow. But Wednesday, Thursday, I'm free.
What's the earliest you could do? What's the earliest?
Well, I usually go live at 9. But we could meet earlier and go somewhere.
Yeah, cool.
And then I'll go. We'll have a walk around. We'll go up the coast or down the coast, up the hill.
Cool.
As long as we've got Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
No problem.
And we can go.
Sounds. I will message you with the wonders of the internet. One way or another, I get a message to you. Even if it's carrier pigeon. There's plenty of them around.
The what?
A carrier pigeon. There's plenty of them.
Yeah, yeah. Well, actually, no, they're just lazy pigeons, these lot. I'm going to get Christine. Actually, if you're leaving, could you just go and grab some ice and stick it in there? Give me the...
I will, yeah. Look, I won't, I'm from Liverpool. I'll give you the mic back.
No. I was just...
I knew what you meant. No, it's like, I knew.
Webby walks off and talks private stuff with... And he puts his hand over the mic and thinks that he's blocking it, but he ain't.
He ain't.
Right.
Take care. Nice to see you, Chris. Take care. Ice. Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, I do the dog.
Just one. Is he there? Right, Chris, are you ready to be back on screen? You're small. Hang on, I'll just set you off a sec. Oh, she's having a calamanky fit. Oh, it doesn't matter. I'll get him when he comes. Eh? He's going to get it, okay. Cool diz. That was Ian Layla, the customizer, THE, customizer with an S. And it is thecustomizer.co.uk or thecustomizer.com. Go on and check out the chopped up cars. He's got a mini bar, like a mini chopped in half with a bar. And he's got a muchas gracias. Thank you. Got to stand up. What does a man do standing up, a woman do sitting down, and a dog on 3 legs? Shake hands. That's the last alcohol free today because it's getting too sweet for me. Are you all right, my darling? Let's get Christina on. Here she is. Ladles and jelly spoons. You all right, Chuck E. Cheese? Yeah, it isn't the cough that carries you off.
It's the coffee that
Carry you off in. There you go. Here's another Christina. Do you want to be on the show? Do you want to come and say hello to the show? We're live on YouTube.
Yes, I will.
Pop your head down here. You see yourself here, look. This is Christina, ladies and gentlemen. She's a wonderful, wonderful lady. Lives up the road from us. We see her all the time, don't we?
Yes, all right, yeah.
She's not far from a glass of prosecco either, are you?
No, I'm not, no. Hey,
Where have you been?
just here.
Are you?
Our friends, yes, Tim and Maureen. Conan and Dave, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Cool, dude. Are we going to see you on Friday at the Monte Cristo, are we?
It's too full.
It's too full, is it?
Yeah,
Well, if you win, though. If you win the Sticky 13.
yeah, we'll be there Wednesday.
Will you be there? Well, no, we can't do Wednesday. We're on Balcony Banter Wednesdays.
What?
Oh, Christina, we just... Good, you ever saw that? And we're back in the room. Cool, dude. What happened there, ladles and jelly spoons, is the connection to Christina's camera was... oh, and she's frozen now as well. Anyway, that's enough of that. Okay, there's your microphone. Just leave it there for now. I've got to do something different, so I'm going to change you to the microphone. So this is the microphone from the computer now. Now I've got to turn Christina's camera off because it has Frozibus. Not really. You will be in a second. Right, ladles and jelly spoons. Let's get Christina back on. There she is. And we can change back to the nice microphones. And back to the MacBook. And then back to the microphones. And we should be good to go. There we go. Cool, dude. So it is nearly 7 o'clock anyway. So Christina is going to finish drinking. Give us a sound check, Chris.
Hello, I'm audible.
Yeah, we can still hear you.
This is audible.
She listens to Audible from audible.de for her audio books. So let's find out what people are saying for the finish. Before we finish, community page. Oh, Cole's on. I've missed everybody. William, hi Tim. We'll get to see you in Cayo this week. I'll be in the Monte Cristo on Friday. Also, I don't have anybody to walk with on Wednesday morning or Thursday morning. So if you want to go on a walk, go to timothydowd.com/events and book in. It's free. Just lets me know where you are and where we're going to meet and stuff. And it gives me your contact details in case something changes. So if you want to go for a walk on Wednesday morning or Thursday morning, go to timothydowd.com/events. Or let us know you're coming on Friday. Just book in any one of those. Any one of those. Friday, Monte Cristo. There we go. Cool, dude. Are you all right, Chris?
Yeah.
Tenerife Friends Group. Oh, I'm going for a walk with somebody that you know tomorrow, but it's a surprise. So tomorrow, 9 o'clock, there will be somebody that you all know and love with me, but it's a surprise. And on the 4th, I think it is, of September, I'm walking with Tenerife Tez. And he's up in El Camisón, I think it is. So that'll be interesting. Gotta go. So there's one thing I want to show before teaser. Here we go. So this is what I tried to show the other day and forgot. And enjoy.
Como que ella quiere, disfruta la noche, lo anormal, que el novio teme.
So here we are, ladies and gentlemen. This is Tim Down for Living with MS in Tenerife. We're at the wonderful square here at the bottom of Calle El Habli, where it meets La Lava. So you can tell that we're on a volcanic island. Not as active now as the one that's maybe about 100 kilometers that way, which is La Palma. And I'm sure you've seen lots of vlogs about that. Bushcraft Bear, Daniel, Andrew. And so I'm not going to do La Palma, but I will do Cayo Savaki. So it's reasonable to think that the tourists are staying away, and that is a problem. If the tourists do stay away, then there's no money. So if you're still thinking of making holidays in the Canary Islands, don't forget to nip over to La Palma and have a look, and come over to Tenerife and see us. We'll see you in the next one. Thank you. Cool, dude. So we're going to finish up now with a bit of music. Thank you for joining us. Don't forget, we go live Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 5:55, apart from the first Wednesday of the month, which we're on Juliane Nendel's channel, link in the description. And I go walking Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday around about 9 o'clock. Tomorrow we have a surprise. We're going to be up near Park de la Paz, and we're going to walk with somebody there who you know well. He's not a vlogger, but you know him from the chat. And Wednesday, Thursday, I'm free. And Friday is Monte Cristo again. So we're just going to go off with a little bit of music, and we'll see you tomorrow morning. I'd like to thank each and every one of you for joining us today. I think it was a good evening. The weather's kept up. It's been quietly warm. There's blue skies above us. It's cooling off a bit now. It's quite good. And it's cooling off. Blue skies above us. It's going to be a nice sunset, I think. We still can't see La Gomera, unfortunately. As I say, I go live Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and what we're going to do is keep on with the walks Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Monday's not much for me. So next Monday it is... Are we here again next Monday? Or in the village somewhere? Yeah. So we'll be here again next Monday. So if you want to come and say hello, go to timothydown.com/events and let us know. If you want to be a guest on Wednesday, you can go to timothydown.com/live. And don't forget, Freaky Friday on Friday. See ya. Wouldn't want to be you.